time for a Mordekaiser game. I'll be playing this one against a Viego here, which should be fine, honestly. When press the attack on Viego as well, which is even better. Because, you know, he's going to go for more burst damage, and burst damage against Mordekaiser doesn't necessarily work amazing due to ult blocking damage. So if I ult Viego, you know, Conqueror is going to be a better overall fight one. My team committed to the fight there and actually killed him. Okay. I don't want to, like, go for that. I didn't want to go for that. Like, I just wanted the ward. If he wants to start that, I know it would have been fine for me, but my team wants to collapse, so I guess that's okay. I'll just be over here. Viego will be in time for his clear. My team has 2 kills advantage, 1 on each solo laner, so that I guess that is quite good. The elo of this game is going to be Diamond 3, by the way, so you guys are aware. And yeah, I'll show you how to play some Mordekaiser. Starting out, you want to auto-attack, Q auto-attack to get your passive up, and that is really the big thing. Just like land your Q as soon as it comes off cooldown and clear. And you'll lose a little bit of HP on your first camp, but you'll take W in your second level, and at that point you will be able to sustain it relatively well. So it should not be a problem. You can just shield a bunch of damage with it. Try to always shield right as you're about to get hit when you're going to use it. So that is something to keep in mind. We're going to use a little bit later, like right here, about to get hit, we shield, and then the shield will block another hit. If you time it wrong, you can miss a hit, basically, with the shield, and it'll just be slightly inefficient. Which would not be amazing. Gonna hit the big one, Q, and then again, the shield will use a little bit later on. That's kind of how you clear with this champion. If you take your E second, which you could do, I say could, because it does give you more clear speed due to added damage. However, your sustainability is going to go down drastically, and that is just going to be worse. And you can take 2 points Q as well, but after the changes they made to it, I don't like it as much anymore. So I'm just going to go E on level 3 these days, get the passive proc quicker. We are clearing towards top because they have Vayne top, and it's just going to be shoved in. My top laner is going to be under her turret the entire time, so it makes sense to clear towards top, see if I can kill the Vayne a couple times, give Camille the lead, and then move on, basically. But, I mean, already in this instance, Camille already got, like, a first kill, right? So that helps still, but, yeah, it's just one of those where I was going to look for it regardless. I used my W slightly too early there, but this small croc is also hitting me, so it's fine. I'm going to smite this because Vayne is shoved in to the point where the smite would be worth it. To get a little bit more clear speed towards the Vayne here. I'm just going to ghost. Just good. Walk up to the Viego quickly, get my auto attack on him. He does have flash in that instance, that's fine. Try it. I dare you. Yeah, don't think so. Scuttle is kind of... I mean, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. Because resetting... Oh, wait, this guy's trolling. If he tries to fight me for this, that's very int, because he doesn't have flash anymore. He's dead now. Wow. Sure. Diamond 3 player, by the way. Amazing. Absolute genius. Okay. Buy all the AP you can from Rylai's. You want to go Rylai's first item. That is very good. We just walk up the Vayne and we auto-attack her. You know, be calm with your skills. Try to always make sure they land. I hold my E as long as possible as well until they have no more skills to use. We know Vayne Flash was on cooldown and Ghost wasn't, so we just play very slowly. Walk up, auto-attack, get the passive proc. No need to rush. Don't try to max range snipe people with Mordekaiser. I'm absolutely not defending mid lane, by the way. My jungle tempo matters a lot more to me than a bit of turret damage. This running mid here would be extremely troll. Just pointing that out. Okay, Viego just went straight bolt. I probably should have pinged that. That was very obvious, and I didn't. I mean, okay, I was like kind of thinking about doing it, and then my mid laner pinged that I should defend mid, and that distracted me from the point that I probably should have just pinged my bot lane. I think that's overall not that bad still. 39 seconds on the void grubs. For me, catching my tempo matters the most. Like, I'm gonna just clear this. I'm gonna clear my Krugs. We're just gonna hit the tempo on everything, and then as soon as the Krugs, or the mini Krugs, the void grubs, jeez. spawn over there, I'll be going for them. I'm gonna not smite here, obviously, because I want to have the smite for it. Block a bit of damage here. I'm gonna eat the rest of that shield for the heal. I can just go top in this instance. Depending on when Camille hits 6, actually. I'll wait a little bit. He does dragon. I need you to just go. Like, it was 2 minions because I had to get in range first. Like, that's some serious annoyance right there. I just need to do void grubs. I needed to smite a minion and didn't. This should be fine. Camilla's ult. It should be free. Oh my god. We're not... Okay, I'm gonna do it because I have to. This is way too... Okay, yeah, that's very unfortunate, this one. Yes. Yes. If I don't do it there, I'd lose them to Viego anyway. My team is completely trolling for not just finishing the Void Grubs in that instant. I mean, I couldn't have really ulted the Lissandra either. If I don't do him there and I am forced to reset, then they will get the Void Grubs. So the fact that my like team did not want to help me really sucks for me. It's just one of those where it's like I don't have a choice, because if I don't do him in that like moment right there, then I recall, they get tempo towards the Void Grubs and he just gets the Void Grubs for free. Whereas if my team would have just helped me with them after I basically won them that fight, it would have been better, right? Like, it would just make more sense, but no. Okay. You can say I greeted for the Void Grubs because I definitely risked my life for them. I knew I was most likely going to die in that instance. I'm gonna be serious, but if I don't, then I would lose them anyway. So I was like, yeah, if I die as well, I don't necessarily lose anything for it either, due to me being able to respawn without recalling. And it would kind of end the same timing-wise for me, if that makes sense. Because I would die, respawn, and then walk to my bot spawn again to have like a similar tempo. It's just sad. Yeah, that's laners for you. They don't want to play for objectives ever. That's how things go usually. It's nothing surprising. I can easily gank top lane here. My Mordekaiser ult's gonna secure the kill, no problem. I do need to finish the rest of this clear though. I will not be defending mid, no thank you. This is again the same example as earlier. We're not gonna defend that when we have 3 topside camps to clear. It's a complete waste. Do something finally. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Let's go here. Just gonna ghost for it, it's fine. Dude, that's good dodging. Wait, you're just dead now. Goodbye, Viego. We obviously prioritize Viego because the man has double buff. Like, there's no point not to. It's a free fight. Like, he doesn't stand a chance against me. But it's important that you realize there that you do not go defend the mid wave. Because you lose out on a lot of respawn tempo. You lose out on a lot of value there. It's just simply not worth it. It's just your mid laner's job to do that instead. Against that team, we're going to go for those. And then we'll build another M-Tome. They do have a reasonable amount of CC in the form of like Lissandra, I suppose. But the most of them are like auto attack based AD champions. So we're just going to go steel caps. Like Vayne, Viego, and Ezreal. And then you have like Lissandra, Heimer, sure. But you can build a force of nature against those two and be completely fine. So that is what I will end up doing for sure. I'm going to go just bot here. We can die. I'm just barely too late. I'm just gonna go for Ezreal first. This guy's already going to die as well. Rylai's is OP. This is just gonna get me the kills. Goodbye. That's why you rush Rylai's. I need to push the wave here, by the way, because this wave needs to go into turret quick. So I'm just gonna shove it instantly. Proc my shield. and run. I cannot do anything about this guy. It wasn't pushed fast enough, unfortunately, and he gets to hold it. This would have been the result regardless of me taking that wave or not, so taking the wave is kind of whatever. I tried. Right now, I just need to make sure I get another rotation of my camps in there. So that is exactly what I'm going to look for here. Just gonna walk to the next camp, hit the Q, and then just proc my shield twice, and I'm gonna start healing myself throughout this clear, so I actually get to contest the next 3 Void Grubs. He does have the other dragon, but that's okay. Like, currently, I'm gaining so much tempo on Viego, even though he gets some of these objectives. And, I mean, obviously, the Void Grubs I lost are just due to my laners. Which is what it is. It's not going to let it affect me too much. We're going to go Crux to get our camp tempo, and then we just move for the Void Grubs afterwards. I'm assuming Viego is going to be doing, like, Dragon or something, I would expect, because he did that earlier as well. Just hit that, and we move here. I'm just gonna do these 3 and be fine. Both of us will have 3 Void Grubs at that point. This guy is here. I'm actually gonna just start hitting it. I should have both. I have Cryo in both lanes, so if they don't help me now, they're just completely trolling me. That should be a kill already. I'm gonna hold my smite for the last one until I need it. It's gonna be fine. I mean, I'm not going to chase that. I'm not going to chase it because I want to finish the Void Grubs with the time I have. After this, I can just go for the Dragon and make it nice and easy. Lux does kill them all. We just go top here. Just ult him as soon as I can. No, Camille! I can't ult him! I need to... Okay, I didn't have to ult him. I wasn't sure. I don't want to risk it, basically. Because if she gets, like, some type of damage and, like, some type of combo on Camille, it could be over. So the only thing I can do in that situation is directly ult the guy. Which is obviously what I did. I need Leona to just move forward. There's a chance they have it at this point. I absolutely demolished their top side. Like, this is the significant lead on top side. Bot lane is doing relatively well here as well. I just need to go here fast. There he is. I got it. We're chilling. Shield myself. I'm getting heavily CC locked over here. It's a little bit too much of a CC lock there. Actually, 4.3 seconds. The timing on that was pretty good. He picked up the Leona to CC me even more. It's okay. I thought we could actually contest that, to be honest. I really did. But... relax, man. It's fine. I actually think the play is not that bad. I wasn't worth a massive shutdown. And I actually kind of like that. Getting the dragon off them, because that denies them the tempo they had towards the dragon. Leona isn't worth any money. I was worth a bit of money, obviously, but I did get the Dragon Smite by combining it with my Q and E damage. So there was nothing he could do. So I think the overall fight is actually pretty good for us there. This Lux is toxic as hell, by the way. She doesn't understand, like, that I can't hold mid lane, and she just flames her team the entire time. Insane. We're just gonna clear down now. I should have helped my Camille more than enough for her to be fine in top lane, I would hope. So I'm just gonna play bot lane for the rest of this game and put the Ezreal all the way down. That's basically going to be the plan here. Chill, guys. It's fine. It's literally fine. This Lux needs some I don't know, some toxic reviews or something. Look at them, man. What is happening? These people are insane. Rift Herald is completely fine. I don't care about the Rift Herald. I'm clearing down towards the bot to just go for bot plays / mid plays. I should have helped my top laner more than enough. Vayne is 0 and 3. He doesn't have anything to get on my top side. I'll go for his bot side camps in case they're there. I'll go check. And I should be coming out with a relatively big advantage here. Check is... I'm just going to go for this guy, actually. I walked over a ward, though, actually. Nope. You're not going anywhere, buddy. Teammate gets the kill, that's fine. Just Lissandra is just dead there. It's free. Rotate. This is like... he could reset in that position. If he does that, he's out. Nope, he didn't reset. He's dead here. Oh, I am dead here, actually. Jhin is not rotating. Alright, lovely. It's good to see that my ADC wants to stick mid there. That's fine. That was a free kill. Okay, interesting, interesting. Does still get the Ezreal, apparently. Okay, I don't know how he managed that one, but we take those. Right now I need to reset because my camps will be respawning very shortly, so I need to go into the next sequence. There it is. This, and then we go Force of Nature next. I'd CBA walking back for the item. Could buy some magic resist there, but I'm just gonna not waste my time. 130 on the dragon, so we just do a full clear down towards dragon. Make sure we have ult and ghost up for the fight, and we should be fine. My bot lane has 11 deaths, actually. Wow, that's a lot of deaths. Mid and top are doing fine, though, I guess. But I've helped them a lot. Even though they disregarded me on the Void Grubs, I suppose. Oh, well. Camps are respawning, so we just take everything on respawn here. Make sure we keep our jungle tempo nice and good. Also, another thing, by the way, in case I haven't mentioned this yet, in this video at least, more than half the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you are enjoying the content, a subscription would be greatly appreciated. If you are already subscribed, hitting the like button greatly helps me as well. And yeah, with that being said, Dragon will be spawning in 40 seconds. Leona should be up there in time for the Drake. 5-man Drake, please. That would be lovely. My Lux cannot stop typing. It's actually crazy. Oh, that's a turret. I do a lot of damage. Oh, that's a dead Lissandra. Stop. Like I need to mute this Lux. This guy is absolutely ridiculous. Like, this Lissandra should be dead here. Should be dead here. There is no legal way this guy should survive this play. There he is. I'm just gonna ult him so he never gets out on anything. Goodbye. Free kill. Nobody's going to defend mid against Rift Herald, I suppose, but I'm just gonna go for the dragon because that's my job. She just lost a 1v1 under turret against a Vayne. Are you serious? That is impressive. That is actually impressive. They did the right thing in killing the Rift Herald there, so that's what we like to see. This is my job. Like, my team can do whatever they want defending that, that's fine. But I need to just kill the Lissandra, basically, when she's out of position and focus on the objective. As the jungler, we get this done. There we go, beautiful. It's a good try, Heimer. He's probably going to walk here, right? There he is. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. I don't have a Force of Nature yet. He's obliterating me right now. Leona, please. A little bit unfortunate. I'm gonna just walk up top here. Can you please walk away instead of taunting them? Thank you. I like how he's taunting them on a control ward, so they just have no vision. You know what I mean? It's not like he's doing it on an actual ward. Okay. I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this game, man. My team is so toxic. Or at least the Lux is super toxic, I suppose. And then my bot lane is just dying a tremendous amount. Very interesting game. Clear the top side here. We go Force of Nature next item. The second I have Force of Nature, I'm gonna be super, super strong. I will go top gank here. I cleared up this way to make sure I get the gank on Vayne because she just reset her gold value. There's a ward here. Does she have just a 1v1 kill? She may do. She does. Okay, fair enough. I just reset go bot side. Don't have enough money for this item just yet, unfortunately, but that's okay. Just buy with all of the components, essentially, and we move on. Get the bot side cleared. Everything here. She just overextended for the turret tremendously, by the way. That's just not a good decision. Like, you have no more vision at that point in time. You have already used all your skills. Like, there's nothing you can do. Did Jhin just go for a bot scuttle instead of clearing bot wave? Oh, that goes my bot scuttle. Dude, this is worth way more for him than that bot scuttle is, actually. And he just goes that as a priority, now losing his wave. I wonder if he's going to lose that cannon as well, because that just makes it not worth it. Lux has a lot of kills. I mean, like, the entire topside setup play was very, very insane. So, you know, if she doesn't get going from that, that would be kind of criminal. Big fight on top. I'm going to run up here. Cut them off from the bot side. This should be free. Camille doesn't have ult just yet, but I could just cut them off. I think they just win outright. If they rock in that direction, it can be kind of chill. I don't even get the reach. Okay, can we just do Baron? I think I'm just gonna start it. What is the enemy team gonna do here? Camille should be able to do a decent amount of damage to it. I feel like it's not that bad of a Baron. If someone reacts to it like this Lissandra with a teleport, perhaps, then they would just get ulted by me and die. He is tanking Baron a little bit, and I can't really stand any closer. I mean, it's good to see tanking Baron because my damage is higher than her, so it will be cleared more effectively. But it's a bit low HP Camille, you know what I mean? It's like, gotta be a little careful. It should be an easy Baron. There's the Baron. Perfect. Interesting game. I feel this game feels very weird. I don't know what to tell you. It does feel weird. Okay, let's move up to the Krugs here, and then we reset right after, basically. I might actually be able to gank Vayne before I back here and just ult her and kill her. Should be pretty free. Camille has ult as well, so there's no way this, like, doesn't go well, honestly. All I do here is I just walk into the lane, get in the bush, and it's free before she clears the wave. Do I make that? I do not make that. I think I got seen there. We'll see. I don't currently want to back just yet because I think this guy might get collapsed on. We do have a dragon spawning in 50 seconds, so I can't wait too long. Gonna have to ghost that one. That's one. We chase the Heimer here. Do I make that? I don't. I'm not gonna over chase. We have a dragon spawning in 40 seconds. Just gotta play for the dragon here. Try to control my team into doing certain things. Pretty comfy this game, so I'm gonna go for an additional damage item in the form of Liandry's. If you need some more survivability, if your game is a little bit more uncomfortable with like surviving things, you need to go for another, like 2 tank items. In this instance, I just need the 1 tank item, I think, at the end and be fine. Because these like AD champions I've already put very far behind, so the armor is going to matter a lot less. Force of Nature is going to do enough for me against Lissandra and a Heimerdinger. Now, Ezreal will be relatively strong, but that's not going to be a big deal. So I think the play right now just to go for Liandry's for the added damage is going to be good. My Jhin just suicided. Okay. Does he actually die? It's just a situation where he walks up way too aggressively, considering the dragon is there and the dragon is the main priority. Now, the fight does distract him, so we do get the dragon, but it's still very, very troll not to just go for the objective straight away. Try to Q and then also smite when your Q is about to land. There's a little bit of a wind-up time, so you'd have to be slightly careful. But yeah. Okay, let's go. No Camille ult? I was about to say, there was no way. I didn't even get the assist, wow. Impressive. His rat's gonna be up and I want it. Ah, he really? And Lux didn't cut him off on the other side either. Okay, fine. He just rushed his red buff. I respect it. What? I guess the smite was a bit too OP, wasn't it? I mean, he just gets out. It's whatever. I just accept it for what it is. My wave clear is quite bad without my passive. I have an entire jungle clear. I could just go for Lux's backing. We'll just go clear everything here. Everything is going to be up. I've got 3 dragons. Only got 3 void grubs, obviously due to the other situation. But we're looking very, very good. Good CS as well. Level 16. On par with my solo laners here. I will wait for blue to spawn and just do blue buff. And then clear my top side probably. It's okay. 0 and 9 on the enemy's jungler. He does have relatively good CS though, to be fair. Okay. Just gotta clear top side now. Get this cleared. We are getting relatively close to our Leandries. 2200 gold for that. The armor item I'll be purchasing is going to be a Thornmill probably. It's gonna make the most sense here, I think. Gets me that reflect damage in there as well. And then at the end I'll sell my boots most likely for Warmogs. Usually if you're not gonna go for the extra damage item here, you should go Warmogs as a tank item instead, by the way. Just gonna insta-kill Vayne here on the side. Okay. That dude did a lot of damage. Interesting. Got Baron spawning in 55. I mean, my team is strong. Like, they're definitely strong. I'm gonna go mid here. I'm just gonna walk up and ult the Heimerdinger, I think. Actually, no, we're gonna go for Ezreal. He already eats, so we're just gonna ult him now. It should be fine. Shield that. Dead. Perfect. Goodbye. The moment he eat, he couldn't get over the wall with the other one anymore, and my ult position was going to be kind of fine there to be able to, like, do something. Oh. No, no. Oh, wait. Leona doesn't have ult. I see. I was about to say that's just a Leona ult, but she doesn't have ult, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. 10 seconds on Baron. Go Baron. Should be free Baron. I'm really trying to just keep this as consistent as possible with my team so they can just, you know, enjoy their objectives. I did lose 1 dragon, but, you know, that Viego gave up a lot to get that dragon. He did that dragon with all his camps up, so not necessarily the best decision, you know. Jhin has a lot of damage, so this should be fine for me to, like, Leona's actually tanking it. She's being very smart here. Very smart play from Leona. Soul. I'm gonna reset here, and then hopefully my team just plays for Soul. We get this, and we go Thornmill next. Get the healing reduction in there as well. That's huge. I mean, the healing reduction against that team is not that huge, actually, but just a bit of reflect damage. Thornmill is going to be the best armor item here for the reflect damage. Basically, the only reason I'm doing it. Like, the healing, it means there a little bit, but it's not very significant, to be fair. But other things like Randuin's is not going to do much there, and Frozen Heart's obviously less valuable on Mordekaiser due to losing a lot of the stat value out of it for the mana. So I don't really like that item in this instance, where it, like, might be the best option, like, technically passive-wise, attack speed-wise. The wasting that many stats is just not something I'd like to do. That is very aggressive from Lissandra right there. I'm not a big fan of the plant being left alive. Get this guy out of here so he can't passive at least. Just dead. My team could have easily, like, potentially finished a dragon, but they made a very good decision not to, because that allowed that to be just clean. Because they didn't allow the enemy team to steal it by, like, leaving me up for a potential smite, at least. I mean, the Jhin crit executed it, so I couldn't really have done anything to change that outcome regardless, but still, I ulted jungler out, both junglers are gone. And then they waited instead of hitting the dragon down for the jungler to be out so they could smite it. Or in this case, Jhin smited it himself, but that's fine. And we're going to do the red buff here, secure that for my team. Waiting for Lux doesn't make any sense for a whole 10 seconds. It's just going to be too long. There's no point. In this case, I probably can just tank the turret a little bit. You can just hit it down for a little bit until the wave gets here. I'll Baron up the wave, and then we can just have some entrance this way. This is obviously a little bit of sacrifice to my HP, but this allows us to get that extra bit of turret damage to try to secure it. This way we get the inhibitor for free. Lux is oblivious. Wait, what is Jhin doing? I guess I have to stick around here then. With a TP, this is playable. They still have 18 deaths on bot lane. Jesus Christ. I mean, what Leona just did is definitely not too bad because that distracted a lot of attention. Just hit the turret, Jhin. I need you to just auto-attack the turret, my boy. That is your job right now. Get rid of the Heimerdinger here. That's a pretty good flash, actually. I'm just gonna have to leave. Put myself in a safer position. Flash was used. That's okay. We saw the red dots on the enemy side, which is just gonna be a problem, okay? Try to E her situation. We should recall, honestly. It's fine in this situation just to like kind of chill a little bit. I'm gonna reset. It's not necessarily smart to stick around here because we have a lot of money. I actually don't have anything to buy. That's kind of unfortunate. And they are fresh out of base. They're gonna go for the fight now. I should have maybe stuck around with them, to be fair. It's probably a little... For some reason in my head, I thought I could buy the Thorn Mill. I still don't like to play for my team because we just had a significant push regardless. And because we had a significant push and won a lot, we had a lot of money. Like, my teammates had money for sure. So they should have been able to just spend it, and then we just push one good push like afterwards. The enemy team just spent their money. In this case, does it really matter? Probably not. I probably should have stuck around as well because my team stuck around and I couldn't afford to buy my item anyway. But I definitely think recalling there would have been the best option no matter how you look at it, due to, well, as I said, like, you had money. There's no need to try to flip it. Those types of fights where you flip where you flip those things, that's how you lose games, because that's going to give the enemy the best chance at fighting you. Now, is the chance of winning for them very high? Not particularly, but it's their best chance, you know what I mean? And if you can deny their best chance, then it's just going to be better for you. So that's why doing this play just now was very greedy. And should not really have worked. I mean, it should have maybe worked, but it's just a flip risk that you don't necessarily have to take. Out of base here, we'll take the blue buff, and then with the blue buff, we will just give that to the entire enemy team and push, or entire team, and then we push the entire enemy team on the nexus, and we should be able to win. Taking the blue buff in this instance will be significant though, because, you know, getting that to your team is good, improves their fight strength. Q smite, and we move. We're not going to deal with the wave here. We're just going to move straight at their inhibitor at this, or their nexus at this point. Just going to run at them. Just going to press ghost and send it. This guy doesn't have flash, so goodbye Heimerdinger. Good. I'll take the Lissandra, that's fine with me. He actually gets out alive, really. That is relatively impressive. Shield myself. Heal a bit. Just hit the nexus. It's kind of free. Free at any opening is fine there. And there you go. That is it for Mordekaiser. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like button below. Helps me quite a bit. And I will see you guys in the endgame stats. Build-wise, by the way, sell boots for Warmorks and you're chilling. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I'm actually gonna expect quite a low amount of damage in this game. There it is, only 18.5k. The reason I expected the low amount of damage is because my focus was a lot of the objectives as well. But also my team just got the leads, like they created the leads and they just had more team fight damage potential, you know. I'm just singling out a target, going for those, and my team hits the entire enemy team. Didn't really have to do that much in team fights here because, like, obviously the early top side was won with some good plays, and I mean Jhin eventually does good damage. It's fine. Sometimes you don't end up doing the most damage, and that's okay, you know. Objective damage at 61.7k is a big one though. I made sure to keep getting the dragons and the barons. Like, this kept our team in a very consistent pace of the game. and you just single target people out of fights. It's gonna cost you damage, obviously, because if you stand in the entire enemy team and do damage with your passive, it's gonna rack up pretty quickly, but in this game, it just wasn't needed. Healing done at 29.4k, and we have damage taken at 45.1, which is the most. So absorbing some damage, and self-mitigate, absorbing some damage for the team as well. Like, I get focus, they do damage. All is good. It's not bad whatsoever. Gold earned at 16.1k, which is the second highest behind Jin. Again, to be expected with the way this kind of turned out, right? It is all no problem. So I have Conqueror for the healing, but obviously the adaptive damage. A Triumph for the health and the gold. Haste, ability haste in general, right? Last stand for the damage in closer fights. Extra damage is good there. Approach velocity to synergize with Rylai so they can't run from you. And then magical footwear to go with that to get the free boots. And you can just focus on rushing your Rylais. Build-wise, all you have to do is just get rid of the boots for the Warmokes here, and you're chilling. That would be it. That is it for Mordekaiser. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye.